Does LinkedIn automation actually work? LinkedIn is a quality over quantity platform. If you're on the internet and you do business, B2B, you've been blasted with cold DMs. You've probably been sent a million pitches that go something like this. Hey Josh, my name's Ty and I help people get clients on LinkedIn. I actually just helped Jenny go 0 to 10K a month in 52 days. Do you want me to send you a Loom with more information? That is what I call a hard pitch, and these hard pitches work better on cold email. They do not work on LinkedIn. Trust me, we've tried. With cold email, you can send 10,000 emails a day. And if you're getting a 2, 3, 5% response rate, you're doing well and you'll book a lot of calls, but it's not the same thing on LinkedIn. And also, not every sales call that you book is built the same. You want to do something on LinkedIn that I call pre-framing. If you're just blasting out automated DMs, you get a very low response rate. And if you do book a call, you didn't frame yourself in the correct way, so they are very, very hard to close. Here's what you want to do instead. Automate your connection requests. Anyone who accepts your connection request, you go and you manually DM them. Let's say you get a 40% acceptance rate on 200 requests. Now you have 80 new connections every single week on LinkedIn. You want to start conversations with every single one. Typically, we are seeing a 20 to 35%, yes, 35% reply rate on LinkedIn through manual DMs. These calls that you book through manual DMs will be so much easier to close because you've pre-framed yourself properly. You've built yourself up as valuable, as genuine, as authentic, as someone who could help with your prospect's problem in their mind. Here's what happens when you go out and manually DM people. So very recently, on behalf of a client, we booked 7 calls in 24 hours. It's all because of our manual DM approaches and frameworks. You can see the conversations here with Nativ, with Joshua, with Thomas, with Kiarash, Marcel, Sabika, and Kyle. And we ended up closing 3 of these calls for $13,000 cash collected. Very recently, we brought in clients that have booked 32 calls in 40 days, went 0 to 10K a month in 52 days, went from 50 to 80K in one single month. That's another 30K a month in revenue. And another client of ours booked 40 calls in 28 days, which resulted in over $42,000 in cash collected. These are 4 of many examples, but this is all through DMing manually. Everyone has what I like to call an automation radar. So when you DM someone, the first thing that's going to go through their mind is, hey, is this person actually DMing me, or is this just completely automated like millions of other pitches that I've received? And you want to bypass that automation radar so they become receptive to you and jumping on a call with you. Here's exactly how we do that for our clients. First things first here, you want to have multiple touch points. So before you even DM a prospect, you're engaging with them in multiple ways to humanize yourself. You endorse their top 2 skills, you follow their company page, you like a post or 2, and you make sure to right? Mention the prospect in your comment. Prospect needs to perceive you as someone who's genuinely trying to help and will only pitch them and sell them if you really feel like they're the right fit. Next, you want to have multi-thread conversations. This is the key. What do I mean by multi-thread conversations? So you want to connect on business and personal at the same time. You're going to send them a series of 2 to about 6 at the high end initial DMs before they even respond to you. So message, send it. Message, send. From 2 to 6 initial DMs. And here's the structure that you want to emulate. First, you want to have a personalized greeting. That's either hi name or hey name. You don't want to be too formal here. Keep it simple. Next, you want to send them a restrained compliment. So something personal about their business. You don't want to be too excited. You don't want to send them, hey Ty, I absolutely love the concept behind LinkedIn League. Wow, it's amazing. That's too eager and excited. What that does is frame you as someone who hasn't been there and done that and is easily impressed. You want to show the prospect, hey, I did research on you. I'm reaching out for a reason here. I feel like you could potentially be a good fit for what I do, but I've seen this 1,000 times. I'm not easily impressed. I'm not head over heels in love with you and what you do. I don't want to sign you right now because I don't even know if you're a good fit. So be anywhere from a 4 to a 6 out of 10 in enthusiasm. Send them that restrained compliment. Next, what you want to do here is pry pain points. So you ask them questions about their business. You start start pretty ambiguous in terms of your questioning. As the conversation goes along, you get more and more specific. You try to figure out, what are they struggling with? What are their roadblocks? What could I potentially help them with? Once you discover that thing, it makes it so much easier to pitch a call. You frame the call as you helping them solve their pain point, and there's a very, very high chance that they book a call with you. Next, what you want to do is make authority building observations. So what niche is your prospect in? What's been going on in that niche? Do you have friends in that niche that are successful? Do you have any experience in that niche? Talk about that. If I'm DMing someone that's in the cold email space, I might say, hey, are you on Instantly or Smart Lead? So you want to showcase, hey, I know a lot about your niche. I'm an expert in your niche. The last thing you want to do in your set of initial DMs is to connect on a personal level. If I'm DMing someone from Miami, I might be like, Miami's beautiful, by the way. I was out there 3 years ago. The beaches are movie-like. Specificity equals trust. The more specific you can get on the business side and the more specific you can get on the personal side, the more trust you build with your prospects. So here are some examples of multi-thread conversations that I have had. Hey, Timothy, I like the prospect behind Giver. Impressive being in business for almost 10 years. It's not a given. Personalized greeting, restrained compliment. You guys are marketing coaches, right? Prying pain points. I'm rephrasing his offer here. Helping people grow. How do you find new clients? So I'm prying pain points. I'm trying to gain some kind of clarity about my prospect's offer. Next, want to go up to Oregon soon, by the way. Such a beautiful state. So I didn't do a great job of being specific here, but this is a good example of a multi-thread conversation that we had. Next example. Hey, Eric, just messaged Christian from your team. Personalized greeting, relevance. So I'm just restating what they do here. I'm showing that I did my research. I'm making it specific. Dig the mission behind Brunt. That's about business. The Forgotten Class of America. That's more personal. How's the team? A players got cultural buy-in. That's more business. So business, personal, stacking multiple things. Last example here. Hey guy, crazy jumping out of a plane. You're brave. So there was a video on guy's profile where he was skydiving and I gave him my genuine observation. I like the concept behind no key leads. Solid, restrained compliment. Lead gen can kill if you structure it right. So I'm showcasing, I'm making an authority building observation. I'm showing, hey, I have a lot of experience in your niche. Is no key just you or you have a team? Gotta have those A players to succeed. Always wanted to visit Israel, by the way. So much history and great people. I'm ending with that personal. You can see Guy replied here and we went back and forth a little bit. So personalized greeting, personal, business, personal, multi-thread conversations. So once you master the art of the manual DM, you can do really well on LinkedIn. So you want to subscribe, like this video, ask me any questions you have in the comments. I will get back to you. I promise. I prioritize that. I want to give you guys as much value as possible, and I'll see you in the next one.